All right, check this out. This is the Maratac GMT quartz, and here is a night lume shot of the Super Luminoma X1. So got good luminosity, and we didn't overexpose it. Just normal. This is just going in and out of the building here, and walked into a dark room, so it's got good lume. I actually see the second hand going around there. All right, let's turn on the light and see what we reveal. The great reveal. All right, let's talk about this. This is an interesting new watch that we have made. This watch is all titanium and sapphire crystal.
Wow, and it's got a little dome to it, I know.
Got a little bit of a dome. Sorry for the reflections here. We're not a pro studio in here. This is the one-time take videos here. So Super Luminova, case size is 39 millimeter. It'll fit men and women easily. It wears well. Let me put my wrist shot here. Where's my wrist? I'll zoom out here. There it is on my wrist, my big hairy wrist. So fits really good. Light, about 1 ounce, about 32 grams. And so let's talk about the movement. It is a Ronda 515-24H. It's a hacking movement, 45 months on the battery.
So this one uses battery.
It does use battery.
Okay, so I can take it off for like the weekend and put it back on Monday morning, and
yeah, good for 45 months on the battery. It uses a standard cell battery, very easy to replace. It's 18 millimeter lug width, and of course that's across the lugs here.
So you need an 18 millimeter band.
18 millimeter band.
Okay, but you're going to give me an 18 millimeter band.
Going to give you an 18 millimeter band. We'll talk about that in a second here. It has a second time zone track in the center.
Okay, so that's that red.
That red hand is independent. So that red hand will turn once in 24 hours.
Okay.
And you can move that anywhere you desire. So right now it's set up for GMT, and right now.
It's
right,
it's 2-3 minutes to
it's
7.
It's 1:57 GMT.
Okay.
And
so I see how it works. I use the hour hand. So
local
what time is it local?
So I use the big hand.
And it's the big hand. It's 7, and then it's.
Of course, we know it's AM here,
yeah.
right? 7 a.m.
So it's it's 6:58 a.m.
That's correct.
And then the red hand.
I have that pointing. I have selected that to be a GMT.
But I can make it any time zone.
You can make it track normal time if you'd like, and you set it for 7 where right now it's.
So I can do military time.
You can do 6:58 and track military time if you like. And I'll show you how that works in a second. It's actually very easy. We don't make it complex. It does have a date. It's high.
It's right there at the 3 o'clock position.
Yeah, it's right there at the 3 o'clock position.
Today is the 22nd.
And you notice there's no logo on there because we didn't want to occlude anything on the face of the watch. And there's no logo on the watch. It is a very clean looking watch. It does say Swiss movement on the bottom. That's the only writing that's on the watch. At the very bottom down here.
When I wear watches with no, when I wear Maratac watches that have no markings, everybody wants to know what it is.
Yeah, because
it's not like NASCAR.
It's not like NASCAR. It doesn't have
big logos.
Logos, Clorox and Keebler and all that stuff. Sponsors. But anyway, so there's no logo on this watch. But if you want a logo, there's one on the back.
Okay.
It's engraved on the back.
Okay.
Also on the side of the watch is our cage code. Now, people will ask, what is the cage code? That's engraved on the side. That's our government and consumer and government entity. So
number. So that
basically, when government's ordering products, they know where to get it by the cage code.
So we're hoping it'll get into Uncle Sam's procurement process.
Don't worry.
More than likely,
it's going to happen.
It's happening. Yeah.
Don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Anyway, the nice thing about this watch, it is a general purpose size. It has, like I said, it's 39 millimeters. It's hacking. It's a Swiss quartz movement. We call it. It's a classic field watch style. Has a secondary time zone. The lug width is 18 millimeters. It has a screw down crown. Sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on it. Clear anti-reflective coating. It's water resistant to 100 meters. And the weight is 32 grams, which is 1.15 ounces. So, And you know, I think this is. Let's take it off the band here, and then we'll put the band back on.
Okay.
So here's the back. So here's the let's zoom back out here. There we go. So here's the back of the watch,
Okay.
and it uses 18mm spring bars, which are already installed.
Okay. So to change the battery, you have to actually unscrew the back. So
That's right.
take that to a Watch Pro and.
Yeah, don't unless you have the right tools. Don't try and change the battery yourself because people do that and they slip and scratch the back of the watch. But yeah, it has a nice O-ring around here. It is sealed. This case is all grade 5 titanium, which makes it nice. Again, screw down crown. So you want to pull up on this, Frank, and we'll.
I'm gonna just.
Yeah, so because I can't get through it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so here I'm going to unscrew the crown, and hey, here it's set up for it's 7 a.m. here, and I have set it for GMT right now, which is 2 p.m. GMT, and I'm going to move this to the first position, and I can show you that I can move. Let me move the date back to where it was. So the first position is the date. Today is the 22nd, and there it is. And now I'm going to do the GMT, which is the back position. I'm going to rotate that. And I can just go around and around wherever I want to stop and put this where it'll be.
So when I'm traveling to New York, which is 3 hours in advance.
Right. I could just set it for, you know, hey, it's 10 o'clock. So I can set it for here. Right there's 10 there. Well, it looks like 5, but the inner track says 10. So let me
Oh, so you got to go to the inner track.
Inner track.
I'm going to zoom in and show. So.
Let me move it out of the way. So there we go.
Okay, so that red dot. So it's 7 a.m. here.
Yep, and I'll move it to 10 here. Let me slide it around there.
Okay, so there it is.
There it is. Hey,
So-
it's New York time.
So when I'm in New York, I know that it's 10:02.
And then the line between is 11.
Okay.
Okay, of course that's 12.
Oh.
Very simple.
That's
Hey,
really easy. I can figure that
you
out.
know, there's 13 or 1. Okay, so 1300 or 1 o'clock right there. 2 o'clock, 3, 4. See, and then until we get to midnight, and then we come back around again. So right now I'm going to set this for GMT, and it's 2:02 GMT. So there's the 2 o'clock. Let me move it out of the way so you can kind of see it. Let me move this to GMT.
Okay.
And I used to go a little bit past it because it's already starting to, you know, this is rudimentary because it's only one hand, so you got to kind of place it. If you know it's 7 a.m. and you know it's 2 o'clock GMT, so get it kind of close. I put it a little bit past because it's a little bit past 7 a.m.
Yep.
And it's it's about 3 minutes after 2 p.m. GMT. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and of course, if you go forward, it'll change the date. And here's the date wheel. So you set the date there.
Okay.
And you're going to probably ask me, well, how do you set the regular time?
Yeah.
Well, let me set the date here. So I'm going to set this for the 22nd.
Okay.
All right, there's that. Pull it out one more position. And now I changed my regular time. So here I am moving. You see the independent hand
Oh yeah. That's
tracking.
just
So
right
let me
here.
just move it around here. So here's 9 a.m. And you can see it's 4 GMT. And there's 10.
Wow.
You know, I could actually set up the GMT where it's a little closer.
This this would be the perfect watch for a radio operator.
Yep. Change the date back here.
World traveler.
So now I'm going to go back. And let's go back to 7 a.m. And it's 7:03. And then when you get it all set up where you want it, you just put the crown back in, and you see the watch starts to move. Push the crown in and rotate forward, and it locks down.
Ooh,
And it's set. That's it. GMT, you can move anywhere you want. You could put it 2 hours ahead, 1 hour ahead, 3 hours ahead, 8 hours ahead. Wherever you want to put that second hand is where it'll live. And remember, that second hand only moves once around the track in 24 hours. Where the normal watch, you have your AM side and your PM side. So this is going to go once, twice for 24 hours. This moves once in 24 hours. So you have a true 24-hour inner track.
Wow. Very cool.
Okay, and then it comes with, this is the new Maratac Zulu with titanium rings.
Oh, so the hardware is titanium.
Titanium.
So this
all
is-
titanium. The only thing that's on here that's not titanium is the spring bars.
Okay.
We're working on that.
Oh, okay.
So there it is. There's the 18 millimeter. That's going to come with it. It's very easy to put on. You can pull back on that for me.
Oh, sure.
And there it is on the watch.
On the watch itself.
Yep. Again, this weighs about just a little bit over 1 ounce. So this watch will wear like a composite material. It's actually
So
titanium.
light
It's
and-
very light. Our old Stalker and Yales that we used to carry for years and years in marathon. It's probably still lighter. I have to say it's just about maybe even the same weight, but the titanium is superior metal.
That's beautiful.
So there it is. Is there anything else I need to tell you about this? Well, it's going to have quartz reliability. So
That's-
hey, I put it down. I'm not using it. I pick it up in a month. It's going to be dead on, right?
Right.
It's going to be very accurate. So I use it as a master time reference. There is a little tiny logo on the crown there. So got the Maratac.
It's so little. I don't.
You're not
know
going
if I can.
to. Yeah. Well, you don't have to zoom in on that.
Okay.
But,
I don't think I can.
but there it is. That is the GMT by Maratac. And thanks for watching this.